Hey everybody.
Technical difficulties. Hi, I'm just one guy here.
Wouldn't be a live stream without a bit of a technical delay, would it?
I'm just glad Thomas is here for the technical difficulties this time because he can't just blame it on him not being here that we have technical difficulties.
I can blame anybody for anything.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Hopefully everyone has made it through just fine. And welcome to the KnifeCenter Black Friday-a-thon sales table full of knives video.
Yeah, it's packed today.
That hit everything we needed to hit in there?
That's the official name.
Okay. We'll have a graphic, never. And here's the thing. There's a lot of knives on the table. There's a lot of stuff on sale on the website right now. If you go to the KnifeCenter website, if you're on desktop, right here in the top left corner, Black Friday deals. And that can be found on mobile. I just don't have exactly where that is right now. Let's see all, shall we? 5,391 items are on sale on the website.
My goodness.
Here are just some of the more notable ones today. First off, we'll start with the promo code that you can use on any order over 150 bucks. No matter what it is, if you use the code Demco, you can get the Armiger bottle opener, which is on sale right now if you just want to buy it for about $14, $13.95 right now. Or spend some money, get a free one right here.
Yeah.
Or buy $150 worth of these in gifts, and we'll give you one.
Get another one.
For yourself. For
That's
free.
thinking. There we go.
Modern times require modern solutions. Comes with a small sheath right here, which is ambidextrous, works both ways. And it has a little spring gate clip on the end for neck carry. It's a pretty cool little unit. Let's talk about Demco while we're talking about the promo. Bunch of stuff from Demco is on sale right now. We're going to start with something that I talked about last week because it just very recently got put down to a new lowest price ever. I'll have some stuff that has just been marked down
as of yesterday.
Yeah. But I want to talk about this one again because the 80-20.5 with K110 steel, which is a name brand D2. This is our KnifeCenter exclusive versions of the original shark lock knife from Demco, or the original production version. $75 or $74.95, whatever it is right now. Insane deal. Awesome knife, and I've talked about it a bunch recently, so I'm going to make Seth talk about it.
Sure, you betcha. Yeah, I mean, I would say this is a work knife through and through, especially with the sheep's foot, aka shark foot blade.
Yeah.
K110 has great edge retention. The shark lock is super strong, very fidget friendly, which isn't necessarily a component of a great work knife, but it doesn't hurt.
And when you are fidgeting with it, or whether you're just using it, man, that sound.
Yeah, it's click-clackety. And has a good sort of swinging kinetic feel, kind of like a crossbar lock, so you can very easily fling it open and closed.
But it has a much more like mechanically satisfying feel than a crossbar lock. Things are like slotting into place. It's like, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's great, and it's naturally ambidextrous. It's strong. It's a whole new class of lock, really.
Yeah. We've been calling them dorsal locks here at the KnifeCenter because there are a bunch of different ways of doing it, but got to make it easier to find somehow, right? Or easier to talk about in general. And dorsal lock is good because it looks like a little shark fin. And in fact, that's why they call it the shark lock here. So calling it a dorsal lock gives a nod to Demco's really spearheading or thrusting this style of lock into much higher prominence. Snex, of course, the other big one with his super lock design, which a few companies have utilized, and there are others as well. But yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I think a knife with this type of lock, if you're interested in different lock mechanisms, is well worth checking out. It has its own character. It's really satisfying to use, and this is a great price for what is a world-class work knife. Like, I love it in the orange here. It's thin enough to be easy to carry in a pocket.
That's strong, too.
It's strong.
Despite
it's super
that
strong.
thinness.
Great ergonomics, really locked in.
Yeah. Two versions, both shark's foot blade. This and the flat dark earth color, which is sort of a muddy green color. I don't know why they called it flat dark earth, but we have those two colors available for this price. We also
I'm going to
have...
address the chat real quick, and yes, I think there is some lag going on. This is a whole new setup that we did, and I hadn't ironed out all the bugs because I wasn't here yesterday.
So is that just what it's going to be?
I think it's just what it's going to be.
Sorry, folks.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm sorry. It seems to be on this end, and I didn't fix it in time.
Apologies, folks. Stick with us, though.
Yeah, maybe we'll catch up.
How about the newest evolution of sort of that shark lock platform, the Nano Shark and related Razor Shark?
Yeah, this one, well, this one especially, the one you just handed to me in titanium, is such a chunky little knife.
Yeah, smaller.
Smaller and yet bigger than
and
the
yet
20.5.
bigger. That version right there is about $75 off right now. Titanium handle scales, full texture, 20 CV blade, about 2 3/8 of an inch long. So it's a small guy, but substantial. It's about $274.95 for the duration of this sale. And I'll mention this a few times through the video. Some of these sale prices may be only good for as long as an item is in stock. Some may or may not be back orderable at these prices. Unfortunately, I don't know as each one goes along what the case is going to be. So that may mean some of the things I show you today, if they go out of stock, you might not be able to find it. And for that, again, I also apologize. It's the KnifeCenter Apology Tour knife table full of videos video.
Sorry.
Something like that.
Where's the graphic?
We've also got the Nano Shark, or sorry, the Razor Shark, as they're calling it. Same platform as the Nano Shark, but replaceable razor blade. You get all the strength of the shark lock and all the lack of strength of a tiny stamped piece of utility blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blade's going to fail way before the lock ever fails on this. But, you know, you were talking earlier, Seth, about this EDC-centric utility blade craze that's been picking up steam the last couple of years.
Yeah, a lot of companies doing their spin on a utility knife with some sort of signature feature of the brand. And this one from Demco is one of my favorites yet. The ergos are there. The shark lock is fantastic. And one of the advantages of this type of utility knife, as opposed to the traditional Stanley cutter type thing, is you get so much more edge exposed.
Yeah, on many
That can
of these,
kind of
true.
unlock some usefulness that you don't get in a typical utility knife.
So you may not be able to flip the blade around when one side goes dull, but you do get more edge usable at a time. So and
Yeah.
there are options out there that do both amongst this EDC style. So
True.
you know, you can still pick which one works better for you. Yeah, $15 off on that right now. It was $75 a little bit ago, and just under $60 right now. And on your Demco or anything, promo item. Use the code Demco on any order over $150, and you get the Armiger bottle opener right there. We've got another promo item to talk about. We've got it behind you here. You actually don't need a code on this.
Da-da-da-da.
Any Benchmade order, you get a Benchmade hat. I believe it's any Benchmade.
Yeah, simple as that. Nice hat too, embroidered logo, trucker style.
Yeah. And on top of that, we have Benchmades on sale, which almost never happens.
It's true.
So let's talk about some of those. Seth and I are both big fans of the Presidio series.
I'm such a Presidio cheerleader. It is one of the best knives in their catalog.
And this is the automatic version. This is the partially serrated automatic version that is on sale for, what is it? Doing math, lightning speed. With some dollars off. Wow, numbers. $375 is the normal price. We're at $318.75, as you can see from the screen right there. M4 blade, 3.72 inches. The M4 steel, crazy tough, which should especially help those serrations stand up to heavier use.
Yeah.
We've got the aluminum handles here. I love the shape of the Presidio handle in general. It is neutral and long enough that huge hands could still be well suited by it. You've got a little bit of finger guard here, and yet you can still get all the way up to the edge thanks to the design of it. And this is, like I said, this is the auto version. The standard version is not on sale. But man, you got some good auto right there, man.
Great action, great steel upgrade. Benchmade's M4 is excellent stuff.
Yeah, I've been using their M4 on my bailout. That's one of my favorite knives of theirs that I have, and that edge lasts a long, long time. We've got about 21 different items on sale right now.
Oh, from Benchmade?
From Benchmade.
Nice.
Here's another one. Like the
Including?
standard Presidio has always been a pretty good price in the lineup, as has the Redoubt, which is now marked down about $30. I can do this one. This one's easy. Regular price is $200. This is $170 on the dot. That's easy math right there.
Which is?
I said $30.
Okay.
CPM D2, first of all, which is not D2. It is a powder metal variant of D2, which the big benefit you get there is greater toughness.
Yeah.
Which is different from edge retention. It's more of a strength thing. And that is one area where standard D2 is not top of the charts. It has really big carbides that create places where the steel can fracture under significant stress. This reduces that a bit without sacrificing your edge retention.
Yeah. It kind of improves the one place where regular DT comes up short and just amplifies its qualities altogether. It's a big jump up in terms of usability, performance across the board.
So
I think
semi-stained.
we should rename the title of this to KnifeZilla because they're saying it looks like we're watching a Japanese movie dubbed in
Oh
English.
gosh. Sorry, folks.
Joe Flowers would be proud.
Joe Flowers would be proud. And again, a handle that's going to work for just about anybody. The steel is semi-stainless, so it's not crazy rust prone, but you do have the Cerakote there to aid it even further. Plenty of traction from that back strap on
Yeah, it's
there.
a grippy handle.
Quite.
For sure.
If you thought the Griptilian was lacking in the grip area, not that it is, but this is even grippier right there. So that is an option for you. Well, let's speak of the other, the Benchmade, the lightweight Benchmade, the thing that kind of, I'd say would argue that when the original Bugout came out, it wasn't the first slim, ultralight, plastic-handled knife, or grivery, or whatever you want to call it, in this case grivery. But it is certainly a knife that when it was released kind of put the focus back on thin blades, lightweight carry, and not just amongst Benchmade. It definitely had an impact across other manufacturers. And you can say, they didn't invent it, they didn't do all this. Sure, they didn't. But the fact of the matter is the industry changed after the Bugout was released. And I'm not saying that from like a conjectural standpoint, like it did. Like you can look at the releases that were happening before the Bugout and the releases that were happening after, and you would have to be blind not to see the Bugout's influence on the industry.
Absolutely. And the way people talked about it too, is this a Bugout killer?
Right.
Should you buy this or a Benchmade Bugout? It is a yardstick knife. It really measures a certain quality of what an EDC folder is these days. As light as it can be, as good of a slicer as it can be, and without any sort of compromises for ease of use, lock type. I mean, it really elevated the ultralight category.
For sure. 1.8 ounces is the ultralight.
Still
bona fides
crazy.
there. It's
That's
still
like
very
nothing. 1.8.
For a 3¼ inch blade, S30V, grivery handles. This version is about $30 off right now, $161.50
Nice.
for that. And you get
It's a good looking version.
And it comes with the hat, but the hat might be heavier than the knife. I'm not sure.
I bet you it is. It's a little hard to tell when the objects are such different size. But man, it's close at least.
How about another classic Benchmade, the Barrage? We've had an auto, we've had a couple manuals. How about one of their Axis Assist models right here? This is almost $50 off too. $320 is the normal price. We're $272 for this version. S30V, 3.6 inch drop point blade, rich light handles.
Rich light.
Gotta love the rich light, man.
One of my favorites. My favorite. I'll just say it.
It is.
It's the best handle material.
Does a lot of great things. This is like, if we want to talk about the Redoubt sort of being like a tactical Griptilian type of thing, the Barrage has always kind of been like the assisted Bugout, sort of. Assisted Griptilian, sort of.
Yeah.
This one's a little fancier with the rich light, of course, but the design is great. The size is great. It works really well.
Yeah, just a good. This is a long-standing member of Benchmade's catalog too. Designed by Warren Osborne,
Same guy as did the 940, of course.
Yep. Prolific, famous, excellent knife designer. This one stuck around, and I can see why it still has a fan base. Even though assisted knives are a little out of style, this one still hits hard, works great. The overall silhouette is just
It's
really
great.
elegant.
And you may void your warranty, but these are pretty easy to de-assist.
That's
if
true.
you're into.
That's true.
In fact, I've considered buying one for exactly that purpose. I just have not at this point.
Proceed at your own risk.
Exactly. And goes to show you, like, Warren Osborne, one of the few like designers left in the Benchmade catalog. They've, you know, a lot of the things they've sort of transitioned away from working with as many outside designers. You've got Warren Osborne, you've got Mel Pardue still with the Griptilian. The Presidio was a Mel Pardue design. The new Presidio 2 doesn't have his name on it anymore because they,
Right.
You know, they changed it up enough where they could do that, whether you're right, wrong, or indifferent. But yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
And comes with a free hat while supplies last, should be said. And with you could get I think you could get both. The Demco promo.
As long as you use the code.
As long as you use the code, because the Benchmade hat doesn't require a code. It just comes with your
Just comes with
Benchmade
any
order.
Benchmade order.
Yeah. Cool.
That does hit hard though.
It does, man. Let's take a look at a budget brand that's even budgetier right now. What do you want to do here? Let's see.
Petrified Fish, maybe?
These Petrified Fish knives are already like underpriced. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They're way better than the money would indicate, and now on this super sale, they're even more so. This is the Beluga. K110 steel here again. The
Yes.
same stuff as that Demco. It's the name brand D2. It's made, I think
it's awesome.
it's Austria as well, just
believe
like
so.
the ADC. Oh, we didn't talk about that. We'll come back to that in a second.
Save that for the fixed blade discussion.
Yeah, we'll do that. This is normally $44 and some change, and it's $37.50 for 3.6 inch K110 blade, and substantial. Like, it's got some beef to the handle. This is not a quote unquote big easy knife.
It's just a big knife.
Not that it's hard to carry, but it is a big knife full stop.
Yeah, good hand feeling grip. Contoured micarta.
Yeah. Ball bearings, I believe, in the pivot.
Yes. You can see them there.
The only negative I can say about it is it's a front flipper. And,
You know, though, you can use this little fuller to flick.
that's true. That's true. I'm just giving it a hard time.
It's crisp enough. I mean, yeah, front flippers. Front flippers, they limit their appeal because truly not everyone can do it, I think.
Or not everyone enjoys doing it at the very least. Some of them.
Yeah,
do.
you can get them open, right?
Yeah.
Not everyone loves that motion. It's can be a little awkward. But this one, it's easy to flick, I must say.
Indeed. How about this guy? This is the Stamp on sale. This is like a stupid knife deal, even at regular price. But it's on sale for $33 and some change right now, down from about 40.
Dang.
3.6 inch D2 blade, not K110 in this case, just your run-of-the-mill D2. Two-tone G10 handles. This one has carbon fiber for the inlay. There are
That
a
is
few
classy.
different flavors. I mean, it's still a bigger knife. Like, it's only small when you compare it to the Beluga. Like, it's the same length. It's svelter, but it's still a full-sized knife. Ball bearings, liner lock, crisp flipping action.
I like the blade shapes, too.
It's a cool blade shape. Yeah, you got a little bit of flair to it. Maybe not as much. It's just a drop point, but I like just a drop point, so to speak.
Yeah.
$33.65 right now for that version, and a few of the versions are at that price right now.
So smooth. Yeah, that's a dang good deal.
Let's talk about QSP real quick.
All right.
As well, because there's another knife like that becomes a very easy knife to recommend to just about everyone. But I say that, but it is a little bit on the larger side. So I want to talk about this knife right here.
The Canary.
The Canary. This is normally about $45. Right now it's $34.65. Same price actually as that other one. So yeah, you're getting less, quote unquote, but this is truly a knife that might be better for more
people. I totally agree.
If you're giving it as a gift, especially.
Yeah.
If you're buying for you, you know what you like. Don't let me tell you what is or isn't right for you. But as a gift item, this right here is a very good design, and it's a great price too. 2.84 inch blade. The steel is Sandvix 14C28N. which is way tougher than D2.
Uh-huh.
Holds an edge pretty darn well. Maybe not quite as much as D2, of course, but it's a great stainless steel, and it's a little bit thicker here. Not crazy thick on the blade stock itself, but thick enough where, you know,
you don't have to
I'm not going to worry about people manhandling.
Yeah. You don't have, it doesn't have to come with instructions.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, don't use this way, be careful with this. It's just, you can just give it to somebody and let them enjoy it and learn
And
for
let them
themselves
figure
the
it
limit.
out. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Really cool knife. I liked it at 45 bucks. At 30, under 35, it's like, buy this for everybody almost.
Really efficient design.
Yeah.
Like the handle is small, but has more than enough space for my fingers. I don't know about yours.
Yeah, no, so it's a 3-finger grip for me, I will admit. I don't really get anything for my 4th finger, but you could put a lanyard fob on the back if you wanted to, but it still feels secure. I guess I am kind of butted up against the back, even if I'm not getting grip.
Like a 3 1/4 finger.
Something like that. I can definitely choke up if I need to, though. You know, index finger around the pivot, and I've got all 4 fingers on that knife for a bigger push cut when needed. There you go. Inset liner lock, ball bearings, reversible deep carry clip. I mean, a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
And several flavors available too, not just this this color combination right here.
Cool.
How about that Penguin glide lock right there?
Yeah.
Penguin's always been a classic. Well, not always. Since it came out, it's been pretty much been a classic. They recently released the crossbar locking versions of it, the glide lock. For $49 regularly, this is now $37.52 for the time being.
This might be the gift knife I get this year.
Yeah?
Yeah. I hadn't even looked at the price yet, but seeing that, it's kind of like, for what this is, it's so cool. This might not be as good for as many people as the Canary, but there's something about the design of this that's just so charming, so, I don't know, kind of straightforward.
It's just a straightforward kind of working
Reverse
knife.
Santo.
Kind of similar to the Demco, the 80-20.5 exclusive in a way.
Yeah.
It's about the same blade length, about the same type of format. It's ambidextrous as well, and about half the price even with these, even on the sale prices, as the Demco. 14C28N steel again, right here. That cool stainless steel. Awesome knife.
Yeah.
Awesome working knife.
I like that they kept the price down too by going with the injection molded handles.
Yeah.
I think you can get fancier versions, but
I don't know if you can get fancier versions of the glide lock. Well, yeah, there are some.
they might not be
there
on
are some,
sale as much.
Yeah, but they do have that cool like aluminum foil G10. I forgot about those and some of those. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that.
Oh, they are on sale too. But this, I mean, this is the better deal. Like, it's the same quality of knife, just the materials aren't quite as flashy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I like the injection molded. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel hollow or plasticky. I mean, maybe if you tap your fingernails against it a little bit.
Well, you get more shape than just the flat-handled versions give you too.
Yeah.
Because it is contoured.
It doesn't feel plasticky in the hand, though. The texture's nice.
Fixed blades.
Okay.
We got a QSP to talk about here.
That is such an underrated fixed blade.
The Canary fixed blade. Now they've done a bunch of different Canaries. There's the original Canary, which was the neck knife. The original Canary was the neck knife.
Was it a neck knife? Okay.
Then they came out with this liner locking folder. Then they came out with the bigger fixed blade. Then they came out with the glide lock version of the folder. It's a mess. But anyway, the full-sized Canary fixed blade is an awesome gift for anyone who heads outdoors and needs a fixed blade.
Yeah.
It could be a survival knife, it could be a hunting knife, it could be a bushcrafter, it's just your camp knife. Marked down right now, normally we're at 62 bucks on this version, we're at $47.74. You've got a 4 1/4 inch blade, which is plenty. It's a great manageable size for many, many people. And you've got a tougher steel here, CR8 MO2 VSI, whatever that means.
Oh boy.
It's a carbon steel, if I'm remembering correctly.
That's outside my knowledge. They got me.
A little bit over 1/8 of an inch thick, so it's strong. You got a full flat grind, so it still slices. You got micarta handles. The holes here are kind of my only thing where I'm not 100% happy about them. In some grips, they may cause some little bits of hot spots, but they do also add some more grip at the same time. And it comes with a great Kydex sheath with a clip that can be moved horizontal or vertical, which is really cool.
Yeah, the sheath is fantastic on it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you can get a better sheath for the money.
Ooh, that's a good transition actually to the Demco.
Okay.
The Demco fixed blade we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah, that does have a special sheath
It has
too.
a really special sheath, and
But
it's
look,
not that much more expensive. This is awesome.
It's stepped, so you can kind of like adjust whatever angle it hangs at, and it's really sturdy in place.
It's not just going to move on you.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty much locked in until you click it to the next position.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Good stuff.
Comfortable.
Good
And you said it was a carbon steel, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's not a stainless. I hope that is true. Because if not, I'm going to look like a fool. I'm going off of memory here, so apologies. It's
You're
not,
probably
it's
right.
not it's not a common steel.
You see, he doesn't always need me to make him look like a fool.
Okay, Mr. Technical Difficulties. Let's talk about, before he can rejoin here, the Armiger 4 from Demco. You talked about, cooler knife for the money. You don't know if you can get it. Well,
That's close.
this gives
Dang.
a close one. So the Tonto versions of these are what we still have and is what is on sale. 80 CRV2 steel, which is a carbon steel.
That we know.
Made in Austria. That I'm pretty much 100% on. Tough, ready to go. You've got a coating to help keep rust at bay because it's not a stainless. 4 1/4 inch blade, a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch thick here as well. Tonto, tough,
Yeah.
pokey, well, jabby in any case. Symmetrical overmolded handle, full length tang, really cool size and shape generally speaking, and a really cool sheath, which we'll talk about in a minute. This is about 15 bucks off right now too. We're at just under $60 for this knife.
Yeah, I like the Armiger handle a lot. It's not as it's not going to be as good of a camp knife as the QSP, mostly due to this top guard.
Yeah, it's surmountable. You could grind that down real easy if you really liked everything else about it.
Yeah,
but
and
the other thing that might not make it as good of a camp knife is its Tonto.
That's
Versus a drop point.
Yeah, maybe camp knife is really not the on the mission sort of spec sheet here.
Although
Camptical.
Camp tack, tamping.
Tamping, I like tamping.
Joe Flowers, our good friend of our channel, the channel here, has been working on a Scandi Ground bushcraft version of this
Yeah,
knife.
he's
with
campified
Demco.
it.
We've got some testing footage we're getting eager to release just as soon as we are able. Keep an eye out for that. So that is kind of a bushcraft.
I should probably finish editing that.
Yeah, you probably should. I should probably look at that to give you notes.
I like how fast this feels in the hand, though. Like
Yeah.
the balance is so nice, and the symmetry of the handle makes it ready to kind of flip and flip
Yeah.
about. Great EDC too. A little pushing
On the big side for an EDC fixed blade, but doable. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about that sheath, though.
Yes, the sheath is special.
So the sheath is special. One thing with like glass-filled nylon sheaths is the glass fiber that's typically used to reinforce nylon is harder than steel. So it can dull your edge. So
Yeah,
to get
that's
around that,
real glass in there.
real glass. The center of this is non-glass reinforced. The problem with doing it with just that material is you don't maintain the rigidity over time. So these, the bordering sections here, that's the glass reinforced section, and that gives structure and longevity to the center section, giving it the best of both worlds. You're not going to dull your blade up so much, and you can actually take it all apart for cleaning, which is very cool.
You know what it is? It's a San Mai sheath.
Don't tell me that.
I'm going to tell him.
It's also versatile too, with the holes and the slot pattern in the side of the sheath. Pretty much any aftermarket attachment system will work if you don't like the drop loop that it comes with.
Yeah, it's nice. Did you mention it's symmetrical?
I did not, but it is. So it's works great either side of the body.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat my words. I think this is a better sheath for the money.
Fixed blades. Let's grab this Rosecraft fixed blade real quick.
Sure.
We'll get back to the rest of Rosecraft in a bit, but let's talk about fixed blades together here for a moment.
Dang, I haven't seen this one before. This is new to my eyes and hands.
Yeah, they've got about 3. This is one of 3 releases that came out at about the same time. 3 or 4, I think it was 3. This is the F4, which is not a Philic knife. This is also about the same price, about $62.99 right now. It's not a huge markdown from standard price, but it is marked down a little bit. 4-inch blade, $10.95, classic high carbon steel.
Nice.
Non-stainless. 0.14 thickness, so again, slightly over 1/8 of an inch. Symmetry of the specs is coming here.
Nice full tang.
Full tang. Kydex sheath again. The other fixed blades, the F2 and F3, and F1, so it was 1 of 4. They're all marked down a wee bit at the moment. Designed in America, the Rosecraft is based out of Tennessee. They're, as I understand it, they are working on trying to get American manufacturing set up down there.
Oh, nice.
So although this stuff is imported, if you spend the dollars on this stuff, it will be going, or should, provided they haven't shifted plans, the dollars they make from these imported items is going to be getting pumped back into American manufacturing.
Yeah, good for them.
A good thing to call out, I think. Yeah, it's a cool knife.
What's it called again?
The F4. Does it have any other name than just, yeah, it's just the F4.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, cool campy knife.
Pretty comfy.
Bit of a reverse Tonto thing for Thomas there.
Yep. Oh wow. Came
Funny
equipped.
belly on it there. It's more close to the original reverse Tonto, the 940, than a lot of things that called reverse Tonto nowadays.
Yeah, I can see the traditional blade shape inspiration in this, like the tie-in with the Rosecraft brand.
Buck Knives next. Another great, like a lot of these fixed blades are coming in similar price here. I want to look at that Alpha Guide Select right there.
Oh, this one?
On the orange handle there. Normally it's about $70. USA made, we're down to just under 52 right now.
Not bad.
Full size knife, 4.5-inch belt knife, 420 HC steel, which is not a super steel per se, but the performance Buck gets from their 420 HC is kind of legendary. They really get the most out of that steel. It performs better than its budget roots would typically suggest.
Measurably better.
Yes, yes. Not just it feels better, no. Like it has been shown to perform better. Hunting knife, obviously, but great all-around outdoor knife again. Stainless and made in the USA at a great price, too.
Yeah. Nice use of the molded handles again to give you some shapeliness to the grip without inflating the price. And that pinch point there is so nice.
The ergos are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not necessarily as good in like a chest lever grip or anything because of this bit right here, but in just about everything else, you're not going to have any issues. Stone-washed finish, so even when it gets scratched up, it's still going to look good. The catch, and there's always a catch, US-made knife of this type of quality at this price, the sheath is not going to be as nice as the ones we just showed on those imported knives. So take it or leave it, but there you go.
Yeah, it works.
I like it.
Could be a project too,
Could be a project. Hogue. Let's look at that Hogue fixed blade over there.
All right.
You pull it out while I find my tab. I have 61 bookmarks here I'm trying to wade through.
Wow.
So apologies there.
H for Hogue.
H for Hogue. Oh, look, I can search. That's cool. So this is the EXF02. And this is, at normal price even, I think a pretty good spot for a cross-section of value to quality for a US-made fixed blade. 134 and change is the normal price. We're at just under $115 right now. You get a you get a 4.5-inch 154 cm blade, which is awesome. Clip point shape, versatile, tactical leanings, of course. You get injection molded handles with a rubber over molded kind of back strap right there.
Yeah. Hogue is known for their grips. This is.
And it makes yes, that makes sense. Yeah, it's a really, really smart design. It's not crazy heavy. We're 5.5 ounces for that full blade or full length blade right there. It is a full length tang. You're not going to see it around the edges, but the length is full.
Oh yeah.
In fact, we can confirm that here.
Oh, magnet. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, magnet. You got a spot on the back for a thumb.
Yeah, I was just going to
sit
point
on.
that
It's
out.
a little narrower, but it works.
It's been kind of scalloped there to accommodate.
A lot of cool things, and Hogue's factory edges are like the best. I love how sharp Hogue knives come from the factory. Not just sharp, but very nicely refined as well. They're polished, they're convex, they're just
Consistent.
really nice.
Totally.
And an ambidextrous and very good sheath here as well.
Yeah, kind of an interesting locking mechanism or like retention mechanism.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
so
if it actually locks.
It tabs into this indentation in the handle right here, and to disengage it, you simply kind of push down on one of these flaps right here, and it works either way. You can see there on the inside that little bit moving to each other side, and that's how it works. Sheath works on a belt or on a Molly gear as well. It is compatible with all that sort of thing. I dig this knife. It's an easy option to recommend for someone who wants a U.S. made knife, wants a good level of quality. Another one is like the Gerber StrongArm. That sits at a pretty good spot, but this is kind of like the next step up, I think, from the StrongArm.
That's a good comparison.
No, like shade on the StrongArm at all. I'm just kind of seeing how it falls compared to that, which is a classically known quality U.S. knife at this point.
Yeah.
Like that's had a good life to it.
If you took the strong arm and spent like $10 more in each category to upgrade everything, like better steel, better sheath, more comfortable handle.
Got a good sheath though too. It's a very different kind of
it's more like
philosophy,
modular.
than what this one does. But in any case,
I think some strong arms might actually be on sale. There are some Gerbers.
Oh, we didn't pull any Gerbers, did we?
Yeah. As long as we're talking about it, we might as well call it out.
Well, you talk about the StrongArm for a minute, and I'll see if it's on sale.
Sure, as I hold it up, the knife we don't have. No, but honestly, most of you can probably picture the StrongArm if you're
Thomas
into
can
knives.
throw it up on screen right here.
Hey, there
and it's
we go.
$20 off right now. It's $80.
Nice.
Cool. That's a combo edge, but plain edges are also on sale too.
That's a good one to compare too. That's like the same colorway as the Hogue.
Yeah. 420 HC steel. Yep. So you're not getting the same levels of performance as the 154 CM.
Yeah.
But these things are like crazy solid. Is the cool thing. Like people have
way tougher, not materials, but just way tougher geometry.
Yeah, the blade is a little bit thicker. The grind is stouter as well. People have beat the snot out of these things, and they just keep on going. And there's something to be said for that, for sure. Let me show you the sheath. Oh, the sheath on this one's actually kind of similar to the Hogue we just looked at. It's not.
Yeah, that's not the modular unit I was picturing. Maybe there are like other variants.
There are some different sheath options within the range. So that is, we're thinking of the same thing. I know what we're talking about. Anyway, yeah, StrongArms are on sale. Sorry I didn't have one in front of here, Gerber.
Oh, I'm Mr. Technical Difficulty.
One more big fixed blade here, the ZT. We gotta talk about that. Bunch of ZT is on sale. I should have reiterated that. We're showing just selections from these brands of stuff that's on sale. Like I said, there's approaching 6,000 things on sale.
The QR code.
Many
the
thousands.
QR. Yeah.
Bunch of ZT is on sale. I picked two of my favorite ZTs in the current lineup. The Model 4, the 0004.
Yeah, this is their latest fixed blade. Such a good, same kind of category of fixed blade as that Canary. Like a do-it-all, could be a tactical knife, could be a survival knife, could be a hunting knife, but made in the USA.
Similar blade shape, actually, to the Hogue we just looked at.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe I have a type here. That's what we're finding out. 4.2 inches on the blade here. You lose a little bit of sharpened edge due to the unguarded finger choil right here, which might be a thing I would personally change if I could, but you do get some style out of it as a result. Crew wear blade steel on this, which is nice and tough for sure.
Yeah, one of my
Holds
favorites.
an edge great. The color combination here is really satisfying too. It's not flashy, but it's interesting in a way a black knife just can never be, in my opinion. Marked down from $280 right now. This is $224 and comes with this very overbuilt, robust leather sheath right here, which is really nice. Nice contour to the handle too with this micarta.
Yeah.
A few different versions, not just this colorway, is on sale. I think all three of them are that are currently available.
I was so impressed when they released this because they had not made a fixed blade in
A long
years
time,
and years
yeah.
and years.
And these are like a league ahead of the last ZT fixed blades for sure.
Yeah. Super sweet sheath too. If you like leather sheaths, this kind of gives you the same options for mounting that you can get with the Kydex. You can, well, because the leather loop is mounted the same way a ulti clip or, geez, you know, any kind of
Tech
belt
lock or
clip,
anything.
tech lock.
That should be Tech Lock compatible. Let me check though.
I think
Over
so.
here. Yep, we have a Tech Lock hole spacing right here. So anything that uses that hole spacing will be able to be slapped onto the sheath, which is good.
Sweet.
While we're here, let's talk about the folder too. The 308 is the folder I pulled. I think whether or not this is the lowest price ever we've had this knife for, it is less expensive even from when they were first released, which the price has gone up since then. The standard price on this right now is $356. We're at $264.95 right now, which I know it's not this number, but in my head, that's like $100 off. Don't check my math. It feels
like $100.
It feels like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's $85 or no, it's like $90, like whatever. It feels like $100 off, right? That is a significant chunk of change on a significant feeling knife right here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pointing at you there. 3 3/4 inch blade, but it feels like more than that because of how wide the whole thing is. This is a substantial knife as well. Titanium frame lock on the back, G10 on the front, 20 CV blade steel, and just awesomeness.
Yeah, it's got some gravity to it. It's like a
Not a gravity knife though.
no, not a gravity knife. Not gonna run afoul of any of those.
It's
Well-
a bit of a drop point.
We're not lawyers. It's not what we
It
understand.
says drop shit closed though.
It's not what we understand as being a gravity knife. There, I think we're legally in the clear now.
We need a graphic for like disclaimers.
Just
Yeah, I'll get on that.
just an awesome U.S. made frame lock flipper knife. Like, and it still does what the things that put ZT on the map. That big overbuilt tactical flipper thing that was the core of their lineup for so many years is still represented, even though they have a more varied lineup now.
Yeah. This has the same spirit as the original ZTs.
For sure.
With a little bit of a more refined approach.
Yeah.
Like the quality of the milling is there. The design is a little less pure chunk, you know, like, I don't know, something about the blade shape. A little less tactical outright. Pushing it a little more towards general utility.
Yeah, it's a cool.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know, right?
It is a cool knife.
Which, pick one of those up and use the promo code. I'm saying this a number of times. Demco is the promo code. You can get the Armiger 2 free with orders over $150. Let's talk about Protech. We should talk about Protech, especially.
Oh yeah, we better. They only have a few hours left on the sale.
Timing on all of these things on sale varies a little bit as to the windows for which they will be on sale. Protech, however, is today only, Black Friday only. So we should talk about it.
24-hour sale.
And it's not just the stuff that's like overstocked and we got, that's older items or anything.
No, it's everything.
The new stuff is on sale. I pulled like the 3 newest things that we have in stock. We don't have any of the Veros in stock, but the Oligarch is on sale.
By Sinkovich.
The Chavez 229 collab is on sale, and the new Cambria 2s. They're on sale too. These are all like the newest, pretty much the newest Protech models to be released, and they are on a discount for right now. Talk about the Oligarch, Seth.
Well, I mentioned it was designed by Dmitry Sinkovich. I think it has a lot of his characteristic lines, a sort of strange, almost otherworldly geometry to it. And
without losing utility.
yeah. Still, I mean, a simple, usable handle. There's a little bit of extra jazz going on up here with this double clip, but at its core, it's just kind of a modified sheep's foot, a blade shape that's been around for a good long time.
Get out of here.
There's nothing tanto about that section, sir.
Well, the website calls it a modified Warncliffe. I'm going to disagree with the website. It's more of a cheap site. $30 off on this right now. We're $270 for that one. Same thing with the Redención 229.
Yeah.
$30 off on this. A Ramon Chavez design. S35VN steel on this one. That great Protech action. This is the Tonto blade, but it's basically a drop point. You've barely got the...
I think we called it a Hinto.
I don't remember what we call it. I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
Magna long time ago.
Magna cut on that Sinkovich, though.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. And my favorite Protech design right now is the Cambria 2. I like this.
And that's a manual, too, as opposed to
manual
these
as opposed
autos.
to the automatic. That's correct. It's got the same phenomenal flipping action that the Malibu has, that the Malibu made famous. But I like the versatility of a drop point blade, and I like a handle to blade that kind of angles down a little bit like this. I find it, for me, very easy to use the tip on that type of thing without having to move your wrist as much. I like the elliptical handle here. It works really well. This version is one of the Blade Show specials from Blade Show West 2025. Magna cut steel, burl inlay, mosaic firing pin. $252 for this right now, almost $30. It's like $28 off of its normal price.
Dang. Yeah, these are so nice. The original Cambria had a much sort of droopier handle. I'm glad that they revisited the design, though, because there's a lot to love here, and they really brought it into... they made it work for more people. It's just more comfortable now, and the action is better than it's ever been.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Interestingly, the Viper Wing, one of my upcoming designs, has a lot of similarities to this, but not no one's copying anyone. It's just convergent design in this case. But as such, I'm predisposed to enjoy what's going on here, and I do. So I'll talk about it. Yeah, it's a cool knife, man. Really cool knife.
Super
Protech on sale today only for
only.
Black Friday. And, well, let me check. Pretty much any Protech, I think, will get you to the price tier where you can get one of these.
I don't think there's a
promos.
Protech under 150.
Here, you hold this while,
Sure.
while I fiddle with the website here. Price low to high. Ooh, those aren't in stock, so let me filter to in stock. There are a couple that are just under the $150 mark. Search art. We did a video a couple weeks ago, an FAQ video. I think it was on under $10 items. That can get you over your free shipping threshold. You can check those out.
Or you can just buy one of these and then get another
get
one.
two. So there's only 3 items that are under $150. That's only because they're on sale right now.
Yeah.
So you could wait till tomorrow when the knife is more expensive and then get the thing free.
Yeah,
Well,
double
the
check that
answer
math.
is you buy the Protech now, you get another Protech, and then you get the...
All right, what should we talk about next?
Well, as long as we're doing autos, you want to do Microtech?
Sure.
The other big tech in the room?
Yeah, for sure. There is a lot of Microtech on sale right now. Let me see how many. 115 different items from Microtech are in stock and on sale right now. That one that you're holding right here,
This is a Combat Troodon.
that is the Combat Troodon Gen 3 Green Mamba. You can, of course, get it in a much less garish color combination if you
Oh,
want.
why would you? That's awesome.
551 is the normal price. It's at $468 and change right now. So again, to me, that feels like it's $100 off. That's a steep discount for Microtech.
When it comes to knives, it's emotional math.
Yeah, exactly. If you want more garish, we got you covered there too. You can get more or less garish.
Microtech's been going wild with their finishing lately. It's great to see.
For sure. This is the Cypher 2 right here. 401 and some change. It's marked down from 472. So that's like $70 off as opposed to $100 off. We got M390 MK on both of these.
Right, which is Microtech's proprietary sort of formulation of M390 made precisely to their specifications.
Yes. You've got the latest and greatest drivetrain underpinning the latest generations of Microtech's models. You've got the serrations underneath the slide there. They call it the crud cutter. Reduces friction, on the slide and gives a place for a pocket lint to get out of the way of the switch when you're using it. Single screw construction on the outside for this one. You've got a couple extra screws on the Combat Troodon right there.
But they are green.
But they are green, which is nice. Microtechs.
There it is.
Microtechs are awesome, and we've got a ton of them on sale. Like I said, 115 in-stock SKUs on sale right now. I believe they are all out the fronts. I don't think any of the manuals are on sale. I'm just scrolling through to check right now.
But there's a good diversity of models that are all out the fronts. You know, you got your Ultratechs, your UTX 85s, your mini
yeah.
Troodons.
Oh, we do have some of the manuals, some of the rake-made imports, the silver line or whatever. That's not what they called them.
Yeah, the Bravo, SOCOM Bravo Mini.
Yeah, the Matrixes. Yeah, so you can get some of those on sale too.
That Annex is a pretty good deal for what it is.
This guy?
Yeah. Because it's it's a sculpted integral frame lock folder, $358. Pretty sweet. If you hold one, I think that starts to sound more like a bargain.
Yeah, that's quite a discount. We're normally $558 on that, so that's $200 off. Yow.
Pretty sweet.
Wow. What else? We also got Heretics on sale. Keep it in the family here. Heretic, of course, is run by the offspring of Microtech, Tony Marfione, of course, Tony Jr. And spring, I used that word intentionally because we're talking about sprung knives right here.
Inherited not just the knife making, but also the automatic prowess.
43 different Heretic items on sale right now. From the small right here, this is, where is that bad boy? That's the Manticore S, roughly a 2.5-inch MagnaCut blade. And thin too. It's got a slicier blade shape than many OTFs, which is always nice. I have a Cleric 2 right here. Big 4.25-inch blade, MagnaCut steel as well. This one's fully serrated Tonto with fancy fat carbon inlays. I believe it's fat carbon anyway. If not, it's a fancy carbon in any case. Yeah, man. The one thing I didn't grab was any of the Hydras, the single action OTFs. Those are really satisfying to operate, the way you reset the blade, because they don't retract at the push of a switch like these do.
Yeah, the spring only operates in one direction, so you have to physically recharge.
It's like you rack the blade, and it's not as convenient, for sure, but it's very satisfying.
Way cooler.
Way cooler in a way. It's cooler now because it's more retro, maybe. Like, when double actions first came on the scene, like single actions looked passé at that point.
Yeah, it was
it's like
tech improvement.
Well, why would we make these anymore? Now we make them again because they're cool again.
I want to just call out
typewriters. You know, like once laptops came out, all the typewriters were like whatever, and now like
someone pulls
out a typewriter in the middle of their lecture, and they're the hit of the campus.
Or they spend $500 to get a keyboard that feels like an old typewriter.
Yeah, that's the move these days, with like round keys and all.
Their side opening autos are also, several are on sale. I've got one of their Pariahs right here. Whoops, this is not an automatic.
Oh,
you know
it's
how
a
I
manual
know?
one?
Because it does this. Yeah, this is one of the manuals. Apologies.
Still cool.
I pushed the button and it just went like that. I was like, uh-oh, did the spring break? No, it just doesn't have one.
Smooth action.
Smooth move, David. 3.75-inch MagnaCut Harpoon Tonto blade here. The Medusa, we do have at least one Medusa, several Medusa autos on sale, side openers, a little bit smaller than this. Yeah, they're doing really cool stuff. What I like about this one, you've got the carbon handle here, which is blood red camo carbon, and it's the full handle. Like there's no backspacer. It's very light for its size. Like I said, 3.75-inch blade, but under 5 ounces in weight, and for a thick, chunky piece of steel too.
Yeah, I like the tapered handle.
Yeah,
almost another inherited quality from Microtech. The same way the SOCOM.
SOCOM. Yeah.
Yeah. Comfy. It gives it a good balance too. Like puts all the weight right around the pivot.
It helps it move quickly, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, U.S. made. Let's look at that other buck folder over here for a more affordable U.S. made option.
Yeah. Comes in a pouch, obviously.
Where is that bookmark? I apologize.
What is this? What is this one
Small
called?
Pursuit.
Pursuit.
There we
Okay.
go. The Small Pursuit folder. 3-inch blade, 420 HC again, $45. We're about $15 off. $44.99 right now. Cool EDC, man. Less convenient to some because it does not have a pocket clip. You've got the belt pouch here instead, but that can be carried horizontally or vertically thanks to the loops on the back there.
Yeah.
Grippy handles. I'm not sure if the S35 upgraded versions are on sale or not.
Looks like we don't.
Some of them are. They're just not in stock today, but it looks like you can pre-order it at the sale price, at least right now on the website.
Yeah. That's kind of a pro move, actually. It's not available on all brands across all products, but like when we're running a big sale like this and something's out of stock, if you place your order while the sale price is active, we will honor that sale price, even though the knife is going to arrive, a week, 2 weeks later,
Yeah.
whenever it arrives.
When we can do that, we do that.
Yeah.
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 If we can't do that, then it shouldn't be orderable on the website.
Yes.
Like that. So that should be the clue right there. Yeah, $45 for that knife, man. Mid-mounted back lock, grippy, agile, feels
Yeah.
solid.
I'm glad you put this on the table too, because we have a lot of modern one-hand opening pocket knives with clips. And sure, that's the bulk of what people want these days, but there's a contingent out there, a loyal and proud few who still want to carry a folding knife without a pocket clip, whether it's loose in the pocket or in a belt pouch like this. And they have a point, because
It's
you
comfy.
cannot argue that this is less comfortable.
There's no clip to get
It's more
in the
comfortable.
way and pinch you in any way you don't want it to pinch you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels good. You got a little bit of recurve there for a little bit of visual appeal, but it's still straight enough. It's going to be very easy to sharpen. Yeah, it's a cool knife.
Cool little knife.
Doesn't get the love it deserves, I don't think, which is why we're here talking about it. Let's talk about another, it's an imported knife, but it's not an Asian import. The MKM Love right there.
Oh, this one.
This is normally, regular price on this right now is just under $90. MKM stuff has seen a price increase very recent. I think like last week a new pricing structure went into effect. But as such, that makes this discount seem even better. This is also $49.95 now. It just goes under $50 like that buck.
Dang.
For an Italian-made folder in this case.
That's nice. Yeah, the fit and finish is a big step up from the buck. No shade really to the way that was built in a very utilitarian way, but this feels...
Yeah. Well, this was a more expensive knife even to begin with.
Yeah. Bigger discount for sure.
Even before the price increase, last week I think it was. 3-inch blade here, N690 steel, so good. It sits kind of on that tier of equals that we consider kind of like the last stepping stone before you get into like the powder metal steels.
Right.
Like your VG10s, your AUS 10s, your 154 CMs, kind of like that, the VG10s, that top level of
Traditional
steels.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least that's the way we consider it, or where we consider it to live.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Injection molded handles, chunky on the blade too. Like it's not a thin scalpel of a blade. It's compact and yet another heavy duty feeling thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
Provocative.
the full
No,
flat
yeah,
grind
it's-
tames it a little bit, but it's still a chunky blade.
Yeah, for sure. Traditional backlock construction, wire pocket clip, easy enough to open. I bet you even with gloves, there's plenty there to, hook a glove tip in and get that blade open.
Yeah, this is a work knife at its core too. Like, despite my first comment about the fit and finish being really nice, it's a work knife through and through.
Yeah, this or the buck, actually, take your pick. But maybe either one would be pretty good knives to recommend to like real like first timers, so to speak. It's got a few things going for it. One, it ambidextrous, so if the kid's lefty or righty, you're good to go. It's small without being too small. I think that's a mistake some people make sometimes when you're gifting a knife to a
Little one?
like a kid's first knife sort of thing. And before you say kids shouldn't have knives or whatever, your kid the best. You know when they're going to be ready. Each kid is different. Anyway, but I think a mistake some people make is going too small.
Yeah.
Whereas an adult might be able to manage something that's smaller than optimal. Okay.
Right. Well-trained dexterity.
Well, it's less about training. Although that could be part of it, but like as people's hands are growing, a little more to hold on to is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
As you're growing and changing. If it's too small, it might actually be harder to manipulate. I'm not I'm not stating this very well, but
No. I mean, just look at kids' toys. They don't make like a Playmobil screwdriver, like a miniature thing.
I can attest, my son's hammer is like a chunky little.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's got a good size handle. The blade is thick enough to be quite robust. There's something to be said as well for two-hand closing, for just developing good habits and training first-time young knife users on how to safely use a knife. There is something absolutely to be said by that, and the lockback here can kind of forces that. They're not going to be flicking the blade open and close like you might with a crossbar lock, as much as I might want to recommend my Maximal for this. But this and the Buck both could be options worth considering. But this one possibly even more so because of that chunkiness to the blade.
Yeah, and this is huge too for a first timer. A self close.
Yes.
The ability for the knife to close itself, even if the blade gets kicked open a little bit. If this gets dropped or thrown or forgotten somewhere
Or whatever. Or thrown in a bag.
Yeah. There's so much more inherent safety in a backlock that closes itself than something with a ball detent or a more weaker blade retention system like a crossbar lock, etc.
Yeah. All right. What should we do? We still got a lot of stuff, don't we?
We sure do.
We're about an hour in, and we're more than at least half the table's cleared off. All right,
I think we've done more than half.
What about kitchen knives? We haven't done any kitchen knife stuff here yet. Got two to talk about. We got a Wusthof Icon.
Wusthof Icon.
Many Wustofs are on sale at the moment. This is the 6-inch Chef, and it is on sale
Somewhere.
Don't show them all my bookmarks. $128, down from $160 right now.
Not bad.
I like the Icon over the Wusthof Classic, which some of the classics are also on sale, because you don't have the bolster here at the heel of the blade. So as you sharpen this knife, you don't have to worry about the bolster getting in the 100%.
Way. Just spend a little more, get the Icon over the Classic. I agree. The Classics are cool.
They're classic for a reason.
They are literally classic.
But the Icon is a little bit more, but I think is that much more nicer.
Yeah.
6-inch Chef, it is classic in its own right, honestly, at this point. It's a little bit more flow to the handle while still retaining that kind of aesthetic. You don't lose that
the sort of three rivet thing.
The three rivet black handle thing, but a little bit different, a little bit nicer.
Yeah, I like the classy spine side look, the way that it widens into this pommel. I guess it's pommel. Yeah. Kitchen knives have their own vocabulary, but we can call this pommel.
Yeah, I would agree. So I will. If you'd prefer an Eastern-style chef knife, we've also got a bunch of Shun knives on sale, including this right here, I think, is the real sweet spot for value. This is the Canso series. While there are cheaper chef knives in the Shun range on sale, and more expensive ones, this one I think sits at the best cross section of value to niceness, so to speak. As much as I like the Sora series, which is also on sale. Marked down from 145, this is right under 110 right now. 8-inch blade, wood handles here. The steel, I believe, it's not the VG10, it's AUS-10, which is almost the same.
Yeah.
Not actually the same, but it's almost the same.
It comes from a different foundry, but it's basically the same.
Yeah. Yeah, so real quality stuff. Again, with stonewashed finish on this as you use the knife over time.
Yeah, kind of unusual for Shin. It's
Yeah,
nice.
most of their things are a much higher degree of polish, so to speak. You don't have the Sanmai construction, the laminated core steel here, but you don't really need it. It's just kind of a nice thing. But this is all going towards performance, and you got a good look as well.
Yeah. Nice
Yeah.
balance on this one, too.
Yeah, and $110. It's good.
Yeah, dig it.
Good stuff.
Good time to buy kitchen knives
Good
this time of year.
time to buy kitchen knives. Let's see. Do we have any? We have some exclusives that are on sale right now.
Yeah, let's talk about those like in a
Yeah,
batch.
let's bunch them together. You can grab the Gochia too, because our exclusive of that is on sale, even if this is not the version of it here. Anyway, yeah,
I think that's them.
that's them. Let's talk about the Keyhone series from Boker. This is the Keyhone DC, our Knife Center exclusive with micarta handles and 14C 28N steel, which we've talked about. 3 1/4 inch drop point blade, very useful overall. And I believe, I didn't pull my my bookmark up yet, but we're marked down about $5 on this. So it's $45 right now. So not a huge markdown, but it's already a good price to begin with.
It started out as a great value.
Yeah, you can get it in the stonewashed or the black stonewashed blade at that price right now.
Sweet. Nice that the black stonewash doesn't come with an upcharge.
Yeah.
Almost always does.
In many cases, it sure does. And not to worry about that this time, which is cool.
Nifty. I'm going to call out one thing that we did on our exclusive project that actually changed. Well, maybe we shouldn't take credit for it, but we asked Boker.
I would take credit for it.
Okay. So we will.
We should.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm taking credit too.
When we handled the prototypes of this exclusive, we asked
Well,
if ours,
of the original production version.
Yes.
Yeah.
It did not come with an ambidextrous clip, and there was no mounting for a left-handed carry clip. And we asked, hey, can we do an exclusive, but we want to have an ambidextrous clip. It's crossbar lock. We think ambidextrous lock, ambidextrous clip.
Deserves the ambidextrous clip.
Makes sense. And lo and behold, Boker, when they rolled out the full production version, had gone and put an ambidextrous clip on every knife. So
Yep.
I'd like to think maybe that request pushed them over.
I know we were not the only one, I think, to mention it to them, but I was a very forceful is not the right word, but I was a very firm communicator. That's good. I very vocally, when we had our unveiling meeting with Boker, said this knife would be so much better if it also did this. It's a great design. We love it. The shape is great. The price point is going to be phenomenal. If only it had this, it would be, it's a shame for it not to have that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we may not have been the. I believe he actually did mention to us that some other folks had mentioned it as well, but I like to think our voice was the loudest.
Nice.
I don't know if it was, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Awesome knife. The standard version with the injection molded handle scales is at $45 right now too. So for the same price, you get an upgrade in handle material and, in my opinion, a better blade steel too. Well, better is always a matter of opinion based on what you're looking for. D2 is the standard version, which is fine. Holds an edge really, really well. I like the stainlessness and I like the toughness of the 14C. That's just me.
I think it's a better steel to live with over the long term.
Yeah. We've also got a couple of our MKM exclusives on sale. And this version right here, this is the Gochia. This one is not our Knife Center exclusive.
I could grab it.
But we have it behind us.
You go ahead.
That version is, the price on this and the black G10 version is insane though. $150.
Dang.
Which is marked down.
M390, fat carbon.
Yeah,
Jens
that's
Anso design.
Arctic Storm fat carbon. Regular price is $279. It's $149.95 right now.
Jeez. That's a great discount. This knife is, it's criminally underrated. This is an awesome design. The flipping action is fantastic. It's another one of those where the full flat grind gives you decent, slicing geometry, but the blade stock thickness is substantial, so it has a hard working character as well.
And the lava flow, red lava fat carbon, which is the exclusive version, we're at $199.95 on that. And most of the versions that are on sale right now are at that $199.95. But like I said, that Arctic Storm and the Black G10 are at just under 150. Yeah, so there's two versions at 150 and two versions here at 199.
With the Arctic Storm, that's kind of a steal. Like,
Yeah.
I bet you those are gone pretty quick.
Yeah, which is really nice. The flipping action is great. Jens Anso is definitely having a bit of a moment this year. His personal shop has been really hitting some new high points.
Yeah.
He recently left his partnership with with Jesper Vaknes. That was Giant Mouse, so he could focus on his shop-made stuff, and we've been seeing the benefit of that for sure. He won an award at Blade Show this past year. The big Blade Show, the one that matters most, the one in Atlanta, the one that I didn't win, the one that Giant Mouse beat me that year, but that's fine. I'm not bitter. I'm actually not. It's just funny. So this is a good way to get into one of his designs on a premium level without paying as many dollars right now.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
I can't believe it's $149.
Yeah.
Like, that's spectacularly good. For the amount of work that went into this too, I don't even know how MKM is making money on this. Like, contoured carbon fiber, M390 steel, a chunk of it too. Titanium
yeah.
clip, all the machining time. Hey, well, that's the price. So
It's a cool knife. It's a very cool knife. Well, before we talk about the other MKM exclusive, let's talk, since I mentioned Giant Mouse, let's talk about that right there.
yeah, the what is this?
GMF1 XL is what that is. And this knife also won Best Factory, or one of the awards at Blade Show last year, the year before this.
Yeah. Best factory fixed blade, maybe?
It was my Pocket Tango design was up against it, and this one won. So, but then I won at Blade West. So, like I said, big Blade Show in Atlanta though. That's the one that really matters.
Yeah, that's the top show. That's the biggest.
This is such a cool knife though. Like, again, I'm actually not bitter about any of this. It's all in good fun. It's just kind of fun stories about everything.
What you needed to do was put a hole in yours.
Maybe that was it. I like the hole in the blade here. It gives a nice pinch point.
Yeah.
For things to pivot around
Feels
as you
nice.
use it. This is about $50 off right now. It's normally $245 or at $196 for this. You get a 3.4-inch blade, big, broad, modified sheep's foot, N690, crowned spine, micarta handles, Italian made. The sheath goes into the cost of this a little bit. Like this hand-stitched leather sheath over here.
It's nice.
Is not necessarily a cheap sheath to make in Italy. I have found through some of my collaborations with the Italians, but high quality right there.
Super nice. Yeah,
But
look
the
at the
good news is, with that price,
Hey, thank you, Thomas, for reminding us to mention the promo item one more time.
it was in the chat.
Promo code Demco gets you the Armiger 2 bottle opener with orders over 150. It's a cool thing.
there she blows.
There she blows.
It's nice. It's also a little pry tool.
Yeah, just a good
Nifty.
like EDC spudger
Yes.
is what we'll call it for now. For the moment, anyway. Yeah, GMF1 XL. Very cool knife. So, Giant Mouse at this time was, the full-on collaboration between the Jens Anso and Jesper Vaknes. I don't know how the split in terms of design percentage between the two that knife is, but it feels pretty Voxy to me. And
I can see that.
Jesper's influence on my designs over the years, like, I can't hide it. Like, he's definitely been an influence over time. So it's awesome. It's a cool knife.
Yeah, he's so prolific and influential, and his career has had a really interesting arc too. From the really weird early stuff, like some of his Spyderco collabs were super funky. His
Yeah.
early customs. I mean, I say weird as a compliment. They were eminently usable and just attractive in an oddball way people hadn't seen before.
Are you describing yourself or some knives? Sorry. No, I get it, man.
Why, thank you, David.
Oh, you're very welcome. I meant it as a compliment, so I'm glad you took it as such. What about the Ace Sonoma here, though?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, another giant mouse.
This is another one, like the Cambria we talked about earlier. This is a knife that really speaks to me It's got that thin, kind of narrow thing going. You've got the arc down, or the angle down to the blade. Again, like this one is kind of reminded me a lot of my lapwing fixed blade that came. Actually, I don't know which one came first. It doesn't matter. I like it.
Yeah,
It's probably my favorite giant mouse folder.
I might agree with you on that. It's got a drop point to it, but almost like a Puko style drop point.
Sure.
Where the arc to the spine is so subtle that it has a bit of that Scandinavian kind of lines to it.
Well, they're from Denmark, so they're Vikings, so they can do
in the blood.
Puko.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. Marked down to $236 right now. Regular price on it is $295. We got LMAX steel, 3.4 inches, contoured titanium. This one's made by Riot. This one's not one of the Italian-made versions, but they all feel pretty much the same, quite honestly. They've done a really good job of synchronizing the feel of their Italian-made and their Chinese-made products to both feel one with each other.
Yeah. Very cohesive brand across all their manufacturing partners. They use a lot of folks in the industry from their long careers working for other brands.
I think the V1, this is the Sonoma V2, I think the V1 was made in Italy, if I'm remembering my history right now. I'm not sure, but that sounds right. That feels right.
Little tweaks. They have consistently iterated on their designs too, like just pulled things a millimeter here and there, changed up the blade grind. I love to see a brand that is in pursuit of perfection and like doesn't rest on a version when they think there's room for improvement.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about the Campo 8 exclusive right here.
Yeah.
This
is so cool.
Is sort of the Italian upgraded Swiss Army knife. And the main upgrade, apart from the handles here, which you can see, we've got M390 blade steel.
Yeah,
blows your standard Swiss Army knife steel out of the water in terms of edge retention. Like, it's not even
even in the same. Forget the ballpark. They're not even playing the same game. Like,
well, that's the thing. Victorinox is playing a game where they sell more knives in a year than the rest of the industry combined. So we can't say they're wrong in what they're doing.
No, I carry a Victorinox knife every day.
I have one in my on my belt right now as well. But if you want edge retention, Swiss Army knife is not necessarily going to give it to you.
No.
The M390 here, however, really, really good stuff.
Yeah, and it's got the same geometry as the Swiss Army knife. So it's that like utmost slicer picnic knife.
Yeah, it just
you pair that with M390.
Slices. Yeah. This came about, they had the Malga series, which was a different tool set, and we had the opportunity to do an exclusive, and we said, can we do it with exactly the tool set we want? And they said, sure. And I said, hey, this hasn't been done on any Swiss Army knife that I can think of. Can we, on the back side, instead of doing a corkscrew or a Phillips head, can we do both on the back side? And they were like, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, they made it happen.
And so we did. And so it needed a new name. We couldn't call it Malga something because the Malga only had one. And they sell interchangeable scale sets here, so we had to call it something different. So we actually named it, said, what about Campo, like camp? Because the tool set here would lend itself well to a camper. You've got a small serrated blade, which would be good for some fibrous cutting, rope, string, that sort of thing. A pair of scissors, a wood saw, and a bottle opener and a can opener.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
It's
and burlap with 3 colors of burlap micarta exclusive as well.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. That's another
that's
cool
also
feature.
exclusive.
You could swap the scales around.
Yep. That one right there is. It's either the green or the natural. The green and the natural are almost the same, the way they came out. Red is also available.
It's a nice piece of burlap.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I didn't mention the price. These are about $45 off.
Sweet.
Right now, $94.95 for the time being, down from $139.95.
So get 2 and then promo.
And then promo code. There you go. Right there on the screen.
Ding, ding, ding.
Awesome knife. All right. Okay. We got a book. We got to keep going here. What do we talk about?
We should do Spyderco.
Okay. Yeah. Bunch of Spyderco on sale. Here, you talk about these because I didn't bookmark any of these yet, so I need to pull up the page.
Virtually every Spyderco in stock is on sale. There were a couple that I think are new arrivals or some category had to be excluded, but there are almost 550.
549 on sale, including the sharpener I like to recommend the most to, especially to non-knife people, the Sharp Maker. It's
Sharp Maker.
$76 and change. That's the best price it's been in a
Best
while.
knife-related gift.
Oh man, I've given the Sharp Maker to people who are not knife people by any stretch of the imagination, and they can still get hair shaving sharpness off of their kitchen knives, because ultimately that's what they're usually using it for.
Yeah.
They don't know knives. I just tell them how to use it a little bit, and even a friend of mine who uses it wrong still gets hair shaving sharpness.
Nice.
Because it's so easy to use. And,
Quality abrasives.
I mean, it's an awesome gift.
It's it was actually Spyderco's, not technically their first product, but they made it before they made knives.
They made sharpeners before they made knives.
Yeah.
I believe they made the Sharp Maker antecedent, whatever came before it, like that form factor, I believe came before their first knife too.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that.
I believe you're right.
All right, what do we got? What do you want to talk about?
Well, the big kind of news here is we've never had so many sprint runs on sale. Normally the sprint runs are sort of held apart from the sales. You know, obviously they're all limited edition. So, you know, they don't always need the help of a lower price to sell quickly. But this time, we went ahead and knocked down the price on a bunch of sprint runs as well.
Microjimbo.
S90V carbon fiber. This is a, it's Michael Janitch's mini-size tactical Wharncliffe, but in this configuration, I think it is positively gentlemanly.
I suppose so, yeah.
It's kind of small, you know. It's still got a mean little tip to it, but comfortable, good utility.
S90V, great edge retention.
Great.
$54 off right now, $216 for that one. A bunch of these 15V Spydercos
Yeah, I'm surprised to
are
see
on sale too.
those still in stock, frankly.
So this is the Lil Native. That is marked down to 147 right now, down from 183 and some change. I like the Lil Native a lot, actually. My favorite one, well, the one that I own, is the Slipjoint, actually.
Yeah.
Which even for a Slipjoint, it feels robust for a very small knife. And I love the Slipjoint because I can take it pretty much anywhere, and it's got a 2.5-inch blade that also means I can take it just about anywhere. And I don't feel like I'm giving much up because you have the guarded finger choil there to keep it from closing accidentally, even on the Slipjoint.
Yeah, nice feature for a Slipjoint.
But I love the shape. It's full-sized grip, despite the small blade, thanks to that big choil right there.
Yeah, Spyderco calls them little big knives. And 15V is, well, for one thing, it's going away. It won't be made anymore, so the fact that they're still in stock means that this is one of your last chances to experience truly one of the best super steels ever made.
Probably the most livable super hyper steel.
Hyper
steel.
Yeah.
It's got edge retention way up there, and yet is not as hard to sharpen as other steels with the same or higher edge retention.
Yeah, not as temperamental. Appears to be a bit tougher at the edge. Not a tough steel, but just easier to live with. And a lot of that is due to Sean Houston's proprietary or sort of like custom developed heat treatment that Spyderco was sort of so proud of or impressed by that they put his maker's mark on the blade.
Yeah.
Just to show like his involvement with the steel and making it happen and making it as good as it is.
That goes to show like the kind of people Spyderco are. Yes, they're a business, they're in business to make money, but they truly enjoy the community and this thing that we all are excited about. They enjoy pushing the envelope with new and exciting steels, not just because they think they can sell it, they think it's exciting too.
Yeah.
And sharing, they've always been so good about sharing credit where credit is due. They don't call their frame locks, they call them Reeve integral locks, after Chris Reeve, who invented the dang thing. They call their liner locks Walker liner locks, after Michael Walker, who popularized the modern liner lock. Like, that's always been their MO, and this really helps show it.
Yeah. There's no other company that does steel like Spyderco does. So if you want to experience a true hyper steel, Spyderco's your brand.
I want to talk about Michael Walker here again in a second, but Yojumbo Sprint Run, also on sale, 4-inch blade S30V, down from $235 and change. We're at $188 and change. Good deal, US made, of course.
It's a big old knife too.
Big old.
I think the chat's onto something. If it gets any bigger, it should be called the Yokarka Splitter.
Nice, nicely done.
Yeah.
Good on you, chat, man. How about? I was about to say something like, "How about another stupid knife?" But that's how about a dinky knife compared to the Yojumbo?
Oh, let's put them aside. Why not?
Side by side here, Thomas.
Good grief.
This is the Balance Sprint Run, which is about $45 off right now, $180. Seth, you are a big fan of this design. So
Yeah, and I have not bought it yet.
Really?
At the full price, because it was just a little too much for me. So the sale price is giving me pause.
Looking at it again.
Thinking about it again. At $180, this makes more sense to me. It's still a small knife. You know, if I'm not the kind of person who measures knife value based on, dollar per inch of blade, especially because small knives barely cost any less to make than large knives do, to begin with. But this just gets value on its uniqueness. It's a back from the past collaboration with Edge Shemp, a total oddball, but makes sense in the hand and gives you a real aggressive edge angle for utility cutting. Like, this is a consummate box opener.
Yeah.
Super, super sweet. And
I would enjoy using this knife. I really would.
yeah,
For that sort of thing, especially.
and the symmetry of it closed. It's a fun little exercise in design that also happens to be a very usable cutting tool.
That's what I love about a lot of Ed Shemp's designs is they don't look. This is gonna sound bad. They don't look like a knife should,
Oh yeah, I think he'd agree with you.
and I love that. Like seriously, like it's not at all meant to be derogatory.
Yeah, he really warps things. I mean, look at
Like
that.
they become his like. You can tell an Ed Shemp design. Like he's got a perfectly identifiable style, which is a hard thing to accomplish for sure.
Yeah,
I
it's like
dig
a
it.
baby kukri with a humpback.
Last but not least, let's talk about. We'll get to Michael Walker in a second. I know I mentioned that, but let's talk about MagnaCut steel values.
Okay.
Because we have one right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
The Salt 2, the Paramilitary 2 Salt has been pre-ordered so much that we've not been able to keep them on the shelves when they come in. We finally had a little bit at least.
Yeah, this is the first one I've seen here.
This is true. We're marked down $42 on this right now, $168. Why is MagnaCut great? Well, it's a stainless steel that kind of breaks the rules. Most of the time, before MagnaCut, if you had a stainless steel, you could either prioritize edge retention or toughness, but not really high degrees of both.
Right.
This, however, breaks the rules. It gets to do both. Before this, I would say like the most well-rounded stainless powder metal steel would probably be something like S35 VN.
Sure.
Holds an edge really well, decently tough. This holds an edge really well, similar to or slightly better than S35 VN, depending on heat treat, and yet it is very significantly tougher than S35 ever was.
And even somehow more stainless.
Right.
Like not significantly more stainless, but measurably more stainless also somehow.
So it is a stainless steel that broke the rules. If you wanted that same level of toughness and edge retention combined before, you had to go with something that wasn't stainless. It's really cool. This is a good value for stainless. I think my favorite value from Spyderco right now in MagnaCut is the Native Chief Lightweight.
Oh yeah. We were looking for one to grab, but couldn't find it in time.
Supposedly we had one on the shelf I could have shown you, but I didn't see it here. It may have gotten ordered in between the time when I was putting my list together and when we went out to grab stuff. Pardon me, I'm trying to find it here.
Well, the lightweights were already a really good value for the materials, for the blade materials, but on sale, unbeatable.
$135 for a Native Chief Lightweight in MagnaCut steel, just over 4-inch blade. At 168 and change, its regular price, it's pretty good. At 135, it's like, come on, man, give me that.
Yeah, that's a great price.
You won't be able to get the promo unless you buy some more. promo code Demco to get the Demco bottle opener orders over 150. But I mean, that's phenomenal right there. Ton of performance for your dollar, hands down. Other ones here on the table though. We got this. We got that Hogue over here.
Yeah.
MagnaCut value out the yin yang with all of these. Let's talk about the Hogue real quick. We talked about bug out killers there earlier.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
This is the Misto. They've recently relaunched this series at a lower price than the original titanium versions, all with rich light handles and 3.4-inch MagnaCut blades at a great price. Regular price is $161.96, which is less than that bug out is on sale. Right now, these, right, or about the
I think
same
you're
anyway.
right, yeah.
Right now, these are on sale for $137 and some change. What?
Yeah, that's nuts.
I mean, awesome, awesome knife.
It's got my favorite handle material.
It's got your favorite handle material in black or red or blue or tan. They have their own special names for it, but that's what they are.
Yeah.
Kind of a topographic milling on them.
Really cool milling pattern.
Again, Hogue's great edge refinement, sharpness out of the box is phenomenal, and one of my favorite feeling crossbar locks on the market. It has got such a smooth quality to it that it's unreal.
Yeah, it's kind of silky.
Yeah, yeah. It glides in a very, yeah, silky's a pretty good word. Almost like slick butter.
Yeah.
It's
I need some toast.
Can you imagine?
This is
And
nice.
if you can't, there's always margarine for error.
Oh, God.
I only
I
wish.
regret
Thomas,
nothing.
it's too late in the live stream to be pulling those caliber of jokes on us.
No, but I can put up a QR code.
I only wish I thought of it because that's really good. So yeah, great deal on MagnaCut. Not as good of a deal as the Spyderco though. If we're talking MagnaCut per dollar, inch of MagnaCut per dollar.
That's true. Some people measure their bargains by per inch per dollar.
Speaking of bargains, promo.
There you go. Promo code Demco. Orders over 150. These next two, these are the best deals I've ever seen on some MagnaCut. Period. The Boker Keyhone Bifold 42A. So it is a lockback mechanism, but it's a two-hand opener to get around German knife carry laws, as I understand it. You can have a locking knife, but it can't be two-hand opening when you carry it.
And you can have a two-hand opening knife, but it can't be locking.
Yes. I'll go with the, in this case, I like the lock.
Yeah.
$79 and some change for a over 3-inch MagnaCut blade here, made in Germany too. Not an Asian import here. The MagnaCut steel, full flat grind is great. Crazy slim folded steel handles to keep things durable, relatively affordable for a high labor cost country like Germany, of course.
More
Such a
comfortable
cool
than you'd expect too.
Yeah.
The edges of the folded steel handle have been not quite rounded, but tumbled aggressively. So there's no hard sides on the inside or the out. It's surprisingly comfortable. Yeah, I like it.
It's good stuff, man. Even more, this next one, however, this is one of our exclusives. It is on sale. And I'm glad I forgot to pull it when we were looking at exclusives earlier. What is wrong with me? Goodness gracious. The Ostabel designed TARDIS, which I've never had trouble opening before.
Yeah, it's not a frame lock. I don't know how you locked it
I don't know
closed.
how I did
This
that.
is what happens when we get to the 90-minute mark.
Yeah, that's it.
3.15-inch MagnaCut blade, big old cleaver shape, $71 and some change.
Dang.
At $95 for its normal price, it's a good deal. At 71 and change, come on, man.
That's got to be close to the least expensive MagnaCut knife on the internet.
That's quite
Forget about our site. I don't think I've seen one cheaper. The MagnaCut Bestech Man, what are those? It's also an Ostapel design.
The Dundee.
The Dundee is a few dollars less, but
Yeah.
they may be gone. Our exclusives are definitely gone.
Yeah, I think they all are gone. But come on, man, that is a ton. See, I'm trying to reverse flick it now. Now I'm just like
there's
purposely
your
missing
problem.
it. There you
Yeah.
go. That is a ton of Magna Cut and a quality knife to boot. Bestech does very good work.
Yeah,
at
I
a
like
really good
I like
price.
this one. The blade shape is a lot. I mean, it's a big.
It's not for everybody.
Square thing.
But you could modify it. It's a big square thing. You could put
blank
any
canvas.
you could put any shape you want on that blade.
Nifty.
You will avoid your warranty, I am sure. Get yourself a Dremel and some sanding discs.
You might go
some
through a
sanding
few
drums.
Dremel bits.
Yeah, Magna Cut is no slouch.
That's how I got into like my first knife modding things that eventually led to making knives was with a Dremel in my basement over a carpeted surface.
Yeah.
Don't do that at home. I shouldn't have been doing that. I could have caused real problems, but that's how I got started.
I mean, you got to use what you have where you are.
I put a piece of cardboard down, just
Yeah.
catching it, just in case.
Cheapest
Not a good
Magna
idea.
Cut on the internet. Or
There
close.
you go. There you go. All right, Michael Walker. I mentioned him. We were talking about the Walker liner lock. CRKT a couple years ago brought out this knife and another that were the first in a few collaborations with Michael Walker, who had was kind of getting overlooked, I would say, by the industry. There weren't
A little forgotten.
the right people telling his story, I guess.
Yeah.
CRKT said we need to change that, and actually enlisted our help to said, hey, we're doing this cool thing. Would you like to do a video? We'll send you some samples. And it's like, yeah, people should know who Michael Walker is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
His contributions are monumental. Like foundational.
Did you do that on purpose? This knife is called the Monument.
There we go.
Did you do that on purpose? Or?
No.
Oh.
But
not gonna believe
subconsciously,
You
sure.
had
maybe.
every chance to take credit.
We couldn't have planned that because we didn't, apparently. So there are Michael Walker designs being produced again prominently by CRKT. This is one of the more expensive versions. This is actually made by Lion Steel over there in Italy. This is $50 off right now, $450. And the quality of these are awesome. The design is awesome.
Material's second to none.
You've got the inset liner lock here, Dama steel for the blade, titanium for the handles, really cool scalloping or whatever you want to call it going there on the handles. And before, like the modern liner lock with a ball detent and a stop pin, that was Michael Walker's doing.
Yep.
Yes, old slip joints had a leaf spring that would move over and lock the blade in a similar way to the liner lock that we know of now would do, but it wasn't the same thing
No.
until he did this, and then now everybody does it.
Yeah, the Michael Walker's liner lock was not just a new style of lock. I mean, it was, but it also unlocked design possibilities that did not exist in the knife world before. Like the decoupling of the backspring from the stop mechanism allowed designs for folding knives to be pushed in crazy directions, because now you could put the stop pin at a different place from where the lock engaged and like push and pull the silhouette in all kinds of new ways that were not possible with backsprings. Yeah, and like I said, foundational, monumental.
There you go. There you go. One of several CRKTs that are on sale right now. Whew, losing steam. We got to keep going. There's brands here on the table that I forgot to even pull anything from. I missed them this morning when I was pulling stuff. Gerber, we already mentioned. Spartan Blades, there's a bunch of stuff
Oh yeah,
on
they just
sale.
went on sale.
There's many more Bestechs on sale. I didn't bring any Bestechs out here. Petrified Fish we got.
Chavez is on sale. We had a Chavez Protech design, but his brand is also on sale.
No, you know what I'm annoyed by? I picked out a bunch of Wii Knife stuff this morning, and they're not here. I don't know how. Bunch of Wii Civivi and Sencut is
you
on
go.
sale too.
You can find them on the website.
I picked out a bunch of cool Wii Civivi and Sencut stuff to talk about, or Wii and Civivi stuff anyway, and I'm seeing the table here. It's not in front of me.
What I'm hearing is it's not all my fault.
Whoops.
And don't forget the AeroPress.
AeroPress stuff is on sale. One of the cool non-knife stuff we carry. Exotac, survival gear, fire starters, etc. on sale. You can check out all of these things from the Black Friday deals section. If you're on desktop, it's here in the top left corner, Black Friday deals. You can find it on mobile as well. I'm actually really bummed we didn't have the Wii knife stuff next. There was some cool stuff to talk about. Let's talk about the other CRKT though, right here.
This is the KISS, is it not?
Yes. So I picked 2 items from the several that were on sale that showcase kind of one of the things CRKT's always done best is things that are a little bit different, a little bit oddball, if you will. They're not always doing what feels like the obvious move, and as such, you can find things that are just a bit more interesting. One of which being the KISS knife, the Keep It Simple Stupid.
Yeah, this has been a constant presence in their catalog for so many years, and it still manages to look a little odd and do things a little differently. The chisel grind, the fact that the handle is, well, there's only one side of it.
Yeah. And the chisel grind is necessary here because of that lack of the front handle.
Yeah.
It keeps the edge flush against the back handle, so you're not going to get caught up on it. VG10 steel on this one, so a much higher
nice
grade of steel
than
most of the KISS knives over the years have been. Marked down $15 right now, or $29.95 for that knife, which is
That's pretty cool.
We've also got the Minimal X from Daryl Caston, a cool. What do you even call this blade? It's a modified Tonto, I guess.
Modified chisel.
Something like that. This is marked down about $20 right now. We're just under 49 or under $50 right now. 2.2 inch blade, 12C26 or 12C27 blade steel, and just something a little bit different, a little bit cool.
You know what this would be great for? A stocking stuffer. It's small enough to stash in a little corner, a little toe of a stocking, and
A little toe of a knife right there.
also it's just different. You know, it feels more like a knife snack than a full meal.
Tasty.
Yeah.
All right.
I might say a cutlet.
Is a cutlet a snack though?
It's a knife pun. Give it, let him have it. All right, we gotta speed it up here. We're coming up on 2 hours. Vosteed.
Vosteed, one of my favorite new brands.
Yeah, they're doing stuff that just is awesome. Like they're trying to make a name for themselves, certainly. So they're pushing the boundaries. We've got proprietary locks from them, including this Vancor lock on this Ankelo right here. This is one where I think the sale prices may be constrained to stuff that is in stock. I'm not 100% sure on that. Just pay attention if it says pre-order. Pay attention to the price on these. But really cool kind of pivot area based button style lock with this.
Yeah, the design is very innovative because unlike other pivot locks, this one is not adjustable by the actual pivot tension. Like it spins in place, but it doesn't loosen the pivot. So you can fidget with it and operate it from all different angles without changing the actual integrity of the
lockup,
the knife connection. Really clever design.
Almost $30 off. We're at 103 and some change. 154 cm blade, aluminum handles. You do have to get your finger out of the way when you're doing that standard flipper tab, lest the front flipper bonk you a little bit right there.
Or you could always just front flipper it.
Or I could just
use the
index finger flick it, or finger safe flick it close, or any of that sort of thing. The Martin that you've got right there is probably one of their most popular designs, and for good reason.
Yeah, it's a very appealing knife, like very utilitarian drop point shape, good size. It's going to work for people like we were talking about earlier.
3-inch blade, 154 cm. You've got a compression styled top liner lock. Compression lock, of course, is still Spyderco's nomenclature that they own the rights to, but really easy to use. Finger safe closey. We're just over $20 or almost $20 off on this. $79.20 on it. Aluminum handles, feels way more premium.
I was about to say the feel on the handle is second to none. Like that is a classy feeling aluminum knife.
Yeah, just a great everyday carry. As is this next one.
Yeah.
That is the Vombat, a crossbar locking knife. Normally it's about $139. We're at $111 and some change right now. M390 blade for that kind of money.
That's
which is
nice.
Really, really nice.
Yeah.
olive green aluminum here, but fast swappable handle scales.
Okay, right. So you just take out the three screws in
Yeah.
that handle. You don't have to mess with the pivot.
No pivot to mess with. That's not going to be impacted. And we sell replacement handle sets. Some of them are even on sale as well. So you can change things out day to day if you want, or if you want to make things like leave it at exactly the perfect combination for you that doesn't exist otherwise, you can make it that way as well.
Yeah, like the blade shape on this. Another really efficient design. Look how close the edge is to the
Yeah.
end of the handle.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
And a very broadly usable knife too, like design. It's going to work on, yeah, anything.
It's going to work.
And the PSYOP, also with that top liner lock. LMAX steel here. We're about $50 off. We're at $199.20 on this. Unicopper fat carbon.
It's a cool looking handle.
Scales. You got the finger safe closing. You got a front flipper, or you can just flick it open, or wrist flick it open. Take your pick. Yeah,
Sweet.
Really, really cool. The fit and finish is excellent. The innovation is like the guy behind the brand is he's the owner, he's the chief designer, he's the CEO,
The lock engineer.
he's making the chief engineer. He's a passionate knife person, and it really shows with what they're doing.
Absolutely. You got to check out Vosteed if you have not handled or used one of their knives. Truly. Personally recommended.
Let's talk about the promo, and let's talk about the superlatives.
Demco Ouranger bottle opener, free with code Demco on every order over $150.
You said that really well. Superlative. Let's talk about a couple of these knives. We have the Tyrant and we have the Matador, first of all. Both of these are about $45 off. We're at $249.90. These are much more premium knives, as you could imagine at that. M390 on the Matador. We've got M4 on the Tyrant. So
cool.
Tough and really high edge retention. Not stainless, however. Keep that in mind.
What a cool looking blade.
Right? That's another thing that looks a little bit different. It stands out in a really, really cool way. The quality on them is excellent. I believe these are made by Riot. Yes.
I think so.
They are.
They feel that way.
There's a reason so many companies use Riot as their manufacturer, because they can kind of do it all, and they do it all with, world-class build quality.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing.
Perfectionists.
Yeah, like there's kind of a way they do things. Like you can kind of usually tell when it's a Riot, usually. So there might be some people that might prefer things maybe it's a little bit different here or there, but there's like everything's right about what they do. Like there's nothing where you can say, oh, I don't like how they did that because it's wrong. You just kind of prefer something else, I guess.
Yeah. Such tight tolerances too. Like
Tolerances are great.
they're always just buckled down and laser symmetrical. A perfectionist outfit.
Almost
over there.
boringly perfect.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to get down to it. They also do slip joints really, really well, like this Comanche from Superlative right here.
That thing is so cool. It's like a architectural design almost.
Yeah. It's awesome. Obviously, you can really see the Enrique Pena design DNA in this one. Superlative is a collaboration primarily between Enrique and Jared Oser.
Javi Garcia also.
Yes, I couldn't remember the third name. Sorry. Apologies all around. Thank you, Seth. 3 3/8 inch M4 blade here. Titanium handles, Mokutai inlays. So it's not going to be cheap.
cool.
Even on sale, this is not going to be cheap. But it's about $75 off right now. We're at $402.90. Comes with a leather pocket slip as well.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
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 And with the promo code Demco, you can get that
Demco.
thing, with any of those, as long as you use the code. All right, Rosecraft Concept, or we got one more MKM over there as well.
Oh, one lonely MKM.
Let's do the MKM, then the Rosecraft, then the Concept.
Yeah, this is a Michael Ziba design.
The Flame Light.
Very cool executive style knife.
$25 off. We're at $124 and some change, or just under $125 right now. M390, Micarta, deep carry clip.
Very usable. Some of these executive knives are so skinny They almost limit themselves to pure like letter opening duty. This one I think flexes into a lot more roles. The handle has
a little bit of meat.
yeah, it's more comfy. The blade, especially this drop point version, has the geometry to do a little more work. Yeah, but it still has that ultra slim, almost pen-like presentation in pocket. So, you know, in your executive suite situations, it's not going to stand out.
For sure. We have not shown a classic, like a real classic slip joint yet.
Oh,
Rosecraft
little peanut
stuff. Any of their slip joints, the quality has been really impressing us lately. This one right here, this is the Piney River Peanut, but many of their slip joints are on sale. Many Rosecrafts are on sale. This one was a limited edition. We managed to get a little bit more stock of after we initially sold out. We have a couple left right now. But again, pick any of their slip joints and you're going to be well taken care of. We're a few bucks off on this, about 46 and some change. I love the blue bone on that.
Yeah, blue bone always looks great.
D2 steel, which at the price for any comparable slip joint, that is a little bit higher. The other ones that are doing that are some of the Boker Tree brand stuff are using D2 steel. But most like case knives, as good as they are, the steel is just a simple stainless usually, or the carbon steel. The D2 here will hold an edge, should hold an edge longer, and given any typical usage scenarios.
Yeah.
That's just what it is, you know.
And the fit and finish is impeccable.
Oh man, so good. So good.
Totally flush in the closed position. You know, even polish over everything, super smooth transitions between materials.
Yeah.
All the little things that those slip joint guys check for have been checked
They're
here.
all there.
Yeah.
At a great price, and even better right now. They've also, in addition to their slip joints, they also make modern folders. I think they stand out less than the slip joints do, but this is one of the ones that stands out a little bit more. And this is the Barra, a Swags design, which is $9 or so off right now. We're just under $50. 3.4-inch RPM 9 blade, which tells us this is made for them by CJRB
Nice.
or Artisan Cutlery, because that's
RPM is good stuff.
proprietary steel to them. I love that steel. It works exceptionally well amongst the budget range. I'd say between that and 14C28N are like the budget steels to beat, in my opinion. Like they're both top of the heap. And you've got a pry bar at the back with a bottle opener and actually a 1/4-inch hex as well. The number of people I've actually had over the years ask me, I want a knife with an integrated pry bar. It's not a zero-sum amount of people.
Yeah. They are probably people who broke a knife prying with it and then
I said, maybe I shouldn't do that
started
again.
looking for something to solve that problem. This one's nicely done. Bottle opener in there too. Why not?
Why not, indeed. Yeah, it's really cool.
Wow, it's actually not uncomfortable.
Similar to the Flame Light, actually. It has enough girth to it, despite being a narrow profile, that it fills the hand pretty nicely.
Yeah.
All right. Last brand, concept. The Cryo here, the first one. Great deal on this knife. 15 bucks off, or sorry, yeah, about 15 bucks off, or just under 45 bucks. 3.6-inch. It says 12C28N. What did we see something on the blade? Right?
That's going to be, it is 12C28N.
It's probably 12C27, or it's 14C28N.
Maybe they just got equal amounts of both and mixed them together in a big hot pot.
We'll have to look into that after this live stream is over. That might have been a mistake on the blade that got translated onto the website. I think it's 14C28N.
That's what they use on a lot of their others.
Because they use it on so many
Yeah.
other
I mean,
things.
it's not like either one's a bad steel.
No, that's true. Great drop point shape. Good, solid amount of knife for those dollars. Like it's
Yeah.
a full knife.
There ain't nothing wrong with the concept. Like even at the budget tier of knives that they make, they're just like drama free. They
Yeah.
cut well. The materials are dependable. They always flip open first try. Like everything's dialed, and I like the sometimes adventuresome look they go for. Like with their wild
Fenrir especially. Is a
Yeah, they're crazy material choices. They give you a lot for your money.
What about the Kasame there, the button lock knife? That's another one, kind of an adventurous shape. Normally, this is marked down to just under 85 bucks right now, marked down from about 113. So that feels like 30. That's about 30 bucks off, right? Something like that.
Nicely done. Good milled pocket clip there too.
Titanium.
Classy.
Titanium and 154 cm for 85 bucks, essentially, in this case, with a button lock. Very, very cool. Modified Warncliffe, or perhaps a reverse Tonto if we're feeling generous to Thomas right now, which I'm not, so we're not gonna call it that. Put your shirt down.
Put your shirt on.
There's one rule.
Yeah, really cool knife. And
Great action on that.
concepts have always, like, I don't know if they're getting the recognition they deserve, quote unquote, or not, because the price to quality ratio for what you get, especially when you get into some their slightly higher end stuff, is really exceptional. Like the deals on the highest of the end stuff especially is noteworthy. That knife I really like that you've got right there. That is the Aegis or Aegis.
Yeah, check out the way the pattern on the lock side has been like flows into the milled pocket clip.
Yeah.
It's all one uninterrupted pattern.
That's very cool done.
So nicely done.
Indeed. Marked down to $127.42, down from about $170.
Wow.
I like the lines of this when it's open too. Like, as a lover of kind of like flowing shapes like this when they come together, this one does a lot for me. You got S35 VN, almost 3.5 inches. Great slicing profile on the blade for sure. It feels good. Because of the angle down of the handle, you get a bit of that tip down pointiness. There's got to be a term for that I just am not using correctly, that I really, really like. Really dig the lines on that. And then last but not least, the Apollo right here. A premium crossbar locking knife, marked down about 50 bucks off right now, $149.93. Ooh, 7 cents away from hitting the promo tier. $150 order is use the code Demco. You can get the Armiger bottle opener right here. Throw this in your cart and like a Swiss Army knife toothpick replacement part or something.
Oh, that's a good
that'll
little add-on.
Get you over there. Yeah, like the
One
Swiss
of the mini
Army,
whetstones, those are like $2, I think.
I mean, we've got like the Swiss Army knife spare parts. You can get stuff for like less than $1 on that
Really?
page. Like,
If you've already got a Roxxon, get one of those tools.
oh yeah, the Roxxon Flex series. You can buy an additional implement for those for a few bucks and get the bottle opener too.
Nice.
But back to the Apollo. Cool name. I like the drop point blade here. It's got some character to it. Doing a drop point blade that stands out is so hard to do, and this one does it pretty nicely. Jungle wear, fat carbon inlays front and back. Good crossbar locking action. My only knock against it would be it's not a left-hand swappable pocket clip. But for the 90% of you who are watching that aren't that, it would work better for you. But I do love the shape an awful lot on that knife. Great geometry on the blade too.
That's comfy too.
Yeah, it's good, right?
And you get the milled clip. Sure, it's not reversible, but
Yeah.
it flows with the knife, and it's classy and hidden hardware there.
Yep.
Nicely done.
That's all we got.
God, the table is empty. I can't believe it.
Almost 2 hours to the dot, I think.
Wait.
Oh,
One more. One last little knife.
$149, or sorry, orders of $150 or more, you can get the Armiger bottle opener, or for less than 14 bucks, you could just buy one. Take your pick.
QR code's going to go to all the sales.
QR code will go to all the sales. As mentioned, if you're on the website, you didn't use the link or the QR code, you can find it in the top left corner on the desktop, or it should be fairly prominent on mobile as well, for all the Black Friday deals. That will point you to everything where the Spartan and the Gerber and the Wii Civivi Sencut stuff that didn't make it onto the table is there too. I'm still bitter about not having the Wii stuff.
And apologies again if you came in late, the audio sync issue. I'm kind of working it in my head. I think that's an issue with the video capture, but I can't fix that midstream. So I apologize for that. I know it's annoying. Just pretend it's Godzilla.
We're dubbed today.
Bad anime dub. That's the theme for today. But anyway, thanks for sticking around. Remember the cool promo items.
We did
Remember the cool stuff. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy New Year, soon to come. All of the above. We love you guys. thanks for being awesome and letting Seth and I do a job that like we get to do what we love.
Yeah, thanks. Let me reach out through the camera there, shake y'all's hands. We appreciate it.
Germs. Just do a little. Yeah, we really do. Thanks for watching.